roads turning into rivers, homes flooded. People being rescued in boats, tractors, even earth movers. We see these scenes from Bengaluru every year. This time, the monsoon hasn't even arrived, and take a look at the city. By the time we were recording this, 4 people had lost their lives in rain-related accidents across the city. The situation for those living in slums of western Bengaluru has perhaps been the worst. I've been reporting on this for a long time now, and the questions haven't changed. Unfortunately, neither have the answers. Crores have been pumped into flashy projects, flyovers, tunnels, brand Bengaluru. But the basics still broken.
ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಾವು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಇರಿಗೇಷನ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಲ್ಲೂ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, PWD ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
The city is suffering because of a lack of cohesive vision and because of greed that allows for more reckless construction. For the sake of clarity, let's break this down into 3 parts. What has the administration done since the last floods? What are the real reasons for Bengaluru flooding? And what are the real solutions? Let's get right into it. I've reported on floods across India for over 16 years now, and the story rarely changes. City after city, the same problems, the same unanswered questions, and the same political rhetoric. At the News Minute, we don't treat floods as one-off events and just move on. We dig deeper, unpacking the chain of failures that led to these disasters, and we hold those in power accountable all year round. If you believe our cities deserve better infrastructure and that the media must keep the pressure on those responsible, then stand with us. Help us ask those tough questions. You need better roads and better journalism. So become News Minute subscribers by scanning the QR code on your screen. And if you're watching this from outside India, then there is a link in the description that you can click on. And as I keep reminding you, a new episode of Let Me Explain drops every Saturday. And don't forget to follow us on our WhatsApp channel. It's not just Bengaluru. Mumbai, Chennai, Gurugram, Hyderabad, flooding is a regular nightmare across Indian cities. Among landlocked cities in India, Bengaluru does tend to get more rainfall than others, both in terms of frequency and intensity. The city's uneven terrain also contributes to flooding. Bengaluru has low-lying areas like Hebbal and Koramangala Valley. These naturally collect rainwater, and if drainage fails, they flood fast. Rain patterns have changed. Sudden heavy downpours are now more common. We see this every year. So why haven't we changed how we deal with floods? Why is our strategy still the same? The BBMP says it found 209 areas in the city that are likely to flood and have completed works in 166 of them. Of the 860 kilometers of stormwater drains, 173 kilometers of the older open drains are being replaced with stronger concrete-lined drains. BBMP claims that since 2016, about 4,300 encroachments have been found, and around 2,300 of them have been removed so far. BBMP has 8 zones, and traffic police were asked to identify flood-prone areas and roads and come up with solutions in each of them. The government claims it has spent 2,000 crores fixing issues in flood-prone areas. If this money could have solved the problems, then why is Bengaluru still inundated? Because these are often temporary fixes, and temporary fixes mean nothing. This is no longer just a monsoon problem. There are unseasonal rains and flooding, and the core issue lies in one word: planning, or rather a lack of it. Bengaluru has expanded rapidly and without proper plan. Massive apartment complexes and tech parks have come up in floodplains like near Bengaluru and Vartur lakes. And this has been done with barely any drainage planning. A crucial piece of the city's original water management system was its network of kaluways. This is the stormwater drains that are connected to lakes, and these help direct excess rainwater too. Today, most of these kaluways are either concretized or built upon or completely blocked. In areas like Korumangala, the older drainage systems just cannot handle the volume of water discharged today. Roads themselves are poorly designed and maintained. Many have slopes that direct water towards the center. Drains along the roadsides are either blocked by garbage or completely missing. The city is perpetually under construction. Metro lines, flyovers, roadworks, and these projects generate large amounts of debris, adding to the blockage of these drains. Many flood-prone areas such as Rainbow Drive and Shantiniketan layout have seen buildings come up directly on top of drains or within buffer zones meant to prevent flooding. Even when these constructions are officially marked as illegal, enforcement is simply absent. When flood control projects are announced, they're often stalled because agencies don't coordinate with each other and funds just don't come through. Look, it's not as if those in power don't know what the actual problem is. It's been pointed out to them thousands of times by experts. Take this CAG report from 2021, for instance. It said that we've spent crores on fancy new roads, some costing up to 12 crores per kilometer. But they still flood. Why? Because primarily the drainage and utility planning was terrible. So these expensive roads needed to be dug up almost immediately for repairs. It's crores of rupees literally down the drain. Ever since the Congress came to power, what have their big announcements been? More construction. Bengaluru Development Minister D.K. Shivkumar launched Brand Bengaluru initiative in 2023. He said he's received 70,000 suggestions from citizens on what the city actually needs. But what did he announce? Tunnel roads, double-decker flyovers, and elevated corridors. Basic civic issues are relegated to temporary fixes. They plan to build a 190-kilometer tunnel road across the city. And just the first phase of this will cost us more than 20,000 crores. Experts have been warning that the construction and the debris that it will generate will cause more flooding. And can the government give an assurance that this tunnel, once built, won't be flooded? Let's look at some practical fixes instead. And the government can maybe start by not looking at flooding as a one-off thing. Don't just build roads, audit them. Roads aren't just for cars, they are your city's stormwater highways too. Do a full audit. Do our roads have proper drains on both sides? Are those drains actually connected and leading water to lakes? Right now, every road needs checking. Every single one. Map how water really flows. Acquire land like we do for metros or highways. Then build a drainage system that actually works for today and the future. Stop being obsessed with white topping of roads. Think of permeable pavements. Make desilting of smaller drains a regular routine, at least twice every year. And have a third-party audit to keep it in check. Have real-time water level tracking, weather prediction, and automated flood response. Sewage mixing with rainwater is one of the main reasons for urban flooding. Floodwaters should never carry sewage. The fix: saturate the city with sewage lines that connect to treatment plants and stop reckless development in vulnerable areas. That means wider buffer zones, clear easement for major drains, and tight rules on construction. But the main problem is more construction means more money for everyone in the system, from contractors to politicians. So corruption needs to be addressed seriously. To fix flooding in Bengaluru, the civic agencies need to talk to each other. Can the Greater Bengaluru Authority break the silos of BBMP, BDA, BWSSP and BESCOM? Can they get everyone on the same page, making sure that drains, sewage and roads work together? It's not enough to call our cities smart cities if we don't have smart solutions, ones that can be seen as working on the ground and making lives better for our people. So it's about time our government stop looking at floods as photo ops and implement solutions that can last.